Hi there, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and this is your fire sign low forecast for the mid-month of October 2016. So, this is just an overview on what you might expect to occur within the mid-month forecast for this month of October. Um, Please do know that this is just a very general reading, so it may or may not resonate or apply to each and every one of you guys. So, yeah, we see here that there's going to be a lot of discussions going on for your love life and relationships. It could be that you are discussing a lot of things with a friend, or it could be with someone you're dating with, or someone you are in a relationship with. I just kind of feel that some of you guys are. It's a bit really tricky because we do have the sun over here at the first card and the coffin at the last card. So this usually means when it mirrors each other, it actually means as if there is an ending to a problem, there is a successful ending to a situation that you're dealing with, or trouble is about to start, something like that. So it's actually different for each and every one of you guys. So it could play out differently. Could be a good thing or something that you should be careful about. That sort of thing. We do see here that this is not the time for you to take any risk at all. It's as if the things that you do that you are getting away with, it's not gonna happen this time around. So you need to be careful about that and be careful about sharing your secrets to just anyone. You know, this is a time for you to um, suddenly not give away your trust that easily because you don't know who might be out there who is going to turn their back on you, that sort of thing. Just remember that within the second half of the month, you need to trust yourself more than ever. That sort of thing. No need to risk. But all at the same time, don't create problems for yourself. Don't create problems that do not exist. And I will explain that later on. But either way, friendship here as a whole can either be your friend or your foe. So this will be different for each and every signs out there since you don't know. Um, it's quite different because each and every signs are dealing with their own problems and their own stuff differently. So it will be up to you what kind of relationship you have been building throughout this time towards your friends, towards your lovers, or to any kind of relationship that you have building a foundation with. And either way, there is a big scenario going on into your love life and relationship. I kind of feel that there's a lot of discussion going on right there. Just make sure not to lash out and not to lose your sense of self-control, that sort of thing. So, yeah. For our tarot reading, there is something big about stability in terms of you guys for fire signs. I kind of feel that you are starting to realize that love as a whole and relationships are not just wine and roses. Not everything is just, pure bliss, pure happiness. You're slowly, or if not already realizing that for things to actually work out between you and someone or with your relationship as a whole in your love life, there is a need to make it work, to make it long lasting, to make it committed because I kind of feel this is really the main issue, really, for a lot of Sagittarius. So you're sort of learning something in your situation the hard way, but it's not really as if it's too late. You are taking a look at your situation very carefully. That is what you might be dealing with at this time. So, a lot of you guys, you're not really that impulsive. You are probably going to act out of character because you are not going to be thinking about you're not going to be thinking about taking actions by instinct for the first time. Usually, a lot of fire signs, they just do what they want to do. They just want what they really want in life, and they want it because they want it, whether they are aware of that or not. They are impulsive like that. But this time around, I kind of feel that they are not going to be impulsive. Probably before they know what they want, they know what they need, but they're not really focused on that at this time around. It's as if it's as if they are evaluating. It's as if they are reevaluating what they want and what they are desiring as a whole. So we can say here that a lot of fire signs out there are taking a big look into their relationship as a whole, how they handle relationship, what is going on in their relationship, especially for Sagittarius and Aries. I kind of feel that there's a lot that they are going to be thinking about in the situation that they are in. All the same for Leos out there, but I just kind of feel that this is leaning in more strongly for Sagittarius. It's as if suddenly you're not sure about things. That sort of scenario. And you're now starting to become very careful, like very, very careful in terms of your relationship. So you can say that for a lot of you guys, you will be thinking to check on your partner way too much to the point wherein you might go way past beyond their own privacy. Probably you wanted to check if they are cheating on you or someone is cheating on you or is there a third party in that relationship. You're going to be checking on this very, very closely. And that might risk your relationship, you know. So probably this is why the reason why we're seeing something either going to be good to occur or something that is not because we don't know how this will play out exactly. It will play out differently based on your current situation, relationship issues, and all that. It's just that one thing we are sure here is that there's something that you're not trusting in this relationship and you wanted to find out what it is, what is the truth. Maybe before you actually completely give your all towards someone, you wanted to find out how much loyalty they have towards you. Or are they even loyal at all? That sort of thing. Or maybe there is something in this relationship that doesn't seem right towards you, and you're wanting to find out the truth, and that is what the Seven of Swords over here is all about. It's like finding some form of evidence, especially if you are feeling as if someone is cheating behind your back, as if you are gathering information, that sort of thing. Making sure that the relationship is really safe. It's just that it's not really the best thing that you can do, but it's what you are going to do to find out the truth. Just be careful, because if that person is actually not cheating behind your back, and this person finds out that you're doing this, it could create problems to a relationship. Even though supposed to be the relationship shouldn't even have any problems at all. So that is just something you need to be careful about. In the recent past, it's being shown to us an eight of cups and four of cups. This is our eight of cups and four of cups. When we have this together, it's all about either someone has stepped back in the relationship that somehow seems to be overbearing. It could be you, it could be someone else, it could be the other person who did this, and it could be that the other person has already left and now, or it could be you're the person that who left the other person. You're probably the person that have left the relationship, and now you're giving some time to think about. You're thinking about the relationship and what you're truly feeling as a whole. You have stepped back, but you are now wanting to make sure on what you truly feel and what is your deal about this relationship, that sort of thing. Someone has indeed left the situation behind. It could be this person could have physically and literally left their situation, or it could be a verbal kind or emotional kind. Maybe they have just withdrawn emotionally towards a situation or a relationship. It's giving us that sense of, they somehow felt tired that they needed to step back. It could be that the relationship has a lot of overbearing kind of factor and is really becoming a burdensome scenario. They needed to leave the situation behind for a moment. Could also be that either you or someone has withdrawn themselves for whatever reason. And this is not just a time for you alone to evaluate the situation, but it's the two of you who is actually evaluating the relationship as a whole. I just kind of feel that this is really more to do with a relationship that is having problems, but they're not fixing it, they're not confronting it, they're actually staying in the relationship, could be, but they're not really saving it to be renewed, to be alive again, that sort of thing. So I kind of feel that there are issues in that relationship, whoever it is that is connecting into this. There are issues in the relationships that is not being fixed, and now is the issue and making things more committed. So they are not really in a position not to think about the relationship as a whole, because it is showing us here that in the near future you will soon be waking up to reality, no matter what kind of reality that is. Sometimes this could be a harsh reality being shoved right into your face, or this could be just a bad dream, all of this. So you're just waking up from that. You do have the Ace of Pentacles and Nine of Swords, real. I mean, in the near future position. And could mean that, um, this could just mean that a dream is coming true on a positive note, Or this could mean that you're going to see some form of harsh reality in terms of your relationship, whatever that is. You're learning some big lesson over here. Or it could be that you will soon find out that your ideals doesn't really fit to the situation that you're in, to the relationship that you're in. And you're thinking there's a lot of things that you are realizing in your relationship. So a lot of things are sinking into you emotionally, that sort of thing. You are going to be aware of your relationship situation that is somehow haunting you for quite some time now. Like maybe if you don't know the answers to your concerns, I kind of feel that this time your eyes will be so open. You cannot avoid not to accept reality. Especially those relationships that is not being fixed. They try to stay in a relationship that is not for them. They try to stay in a relationship that doesn't seem to work out, that sort of thing. On another note, it could be that, you are just creating problems that doesn't exist, so you need to be careful about that. Maybe you are just feeling bored, or you're just feeling as if there is a lack of excitement in the relationship because it doesn't seem like the relationship is full of excitement recently. And a lot of fire signs, they need to feel excitement from time to time. So they might confuse that. They might confuse that to creating drama and trouble into the relationship where troubles doesn't exist in the first place. So it could be like that. It's just like how our Lenormand reading was earlier. There's something about relationships for a lot of fire signs out there, and you need to be careful. It's either you are going to be waking up from reality, or waking up and seeing that this is all a nightmare. That sort of thing. I do not mean to scare you guys. I just kind of feel that instead of a nightmare, you are going to see your relationship as real as it can be, no matter what is your reality. I just kind of feel that you're going to be finding out something in that relationship. Either you will feel very secure about it, or you will realize how stupid this relationship is in the first place. That sort of thing. So yeah, not really the best reading that I can have and give you guys, but in a sense, I kind of feel that this is more of a relief for some of you guys because you are not completely acting because you want things, because you want to be with this person. You're not acting based on your desires. You're actually thinking about it. You're actually thinking long term this time around, and if there is something that needs to be changed, you need to realize something first before you actually change them. So knowing all this is actually a good thing. So yeah, again, this is like your first step before you make things really more official. Like if you're thinking about wanting marriage, wanting a partner that you can spend your whole life with, I kind of feel that this is really more giving you a warning, giving you one last step, one last test for you to know if this relationship is really worth it. If this relationship is really something that you want to be in for a long time, that sort of thing. So there are questions the universe will be giving to you. And you won't be confused on what to do. You won't be confused of the answer because The answers that will be given to you, it will be like straight. Um, it's not going to be wishy-washy, nothing about beating around the bush. It's just that I kind of feel that you should not be afraid of change. You should not be afraid of new beginning as a whole, because I kind of feel that for some of you guys, you might be afraid on what's gonna happen. You are confused of how to deal with your relationship, and now you are afraid on what's gonna occur. Even though things are gonna be looking good, you are becoming afraid of it. It's as if some of you guys, you know you need to break the cycle, but you are afraid to do so. So do not let that fear hold you back in changing your situation, especially if you're interested for something really long term. Do not be afraid of making changes, especially if you want to get out of that negative feeling. If you want to get out of that um, cycle and pattern that doesn't give you complete commitment as a whole. So yeah, do not be afraid of that. Do not give your power towards that person who is playing around and not and avoiding some form of commitment. You need to do something about it. And this second half of October is going to open your eyes on what you should do to make things a reality. What you should do and what you should know about this relationship as a whole. So yeah, I hope that this reading is insightful for you guys. Um Again, this is just an insight. It doesn't mean a concrete feature and what's to occur. It's more of a guidance. So please have an open mind and please don't shoot the messenger about this reading. So yeah, thank you fire signs for watching and subscribing with me, and I'll see you next month. Goodbye.